And for Westbrook, he had some high praise. Allen Iverson said he's a huge fan of Westbrook and sees so much of himself in him, mostly due to how they play with heart. I'll tell you the other thing, Allen Iverson I always felt was the most intimidating small guard in the history of the league. Russell Westbrook rapidly trying to claim that honor. Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot.
Smith with it. Westbrook picks him up. Mozgov dishes to Dellavedova. It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession.
Go.
5 to shoot. Cleveland moving it around. From deep, James. They get it back. Love. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
And
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. They never dug too deep a hole for themselves in the first period. The most they trailed by was... And now, folks, it's just about time for the third quarter to begin.
The second half beginning in just a moment. Kevin Love with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, created a lot of quality shots for himself in that first half, and he knew when to pass it up when the double team came.
And that led to a very high points per shot number for him. For those of you that are into analytics, that stat really tells how efficient a player has been, and he's been very efficient so far.
Inside, you got Ibaka and Canner. Morrow is the 2 with Durant the 3. And it's Westbrook in at the 1 spot. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. Well, safe to say that J.R. Smith has never been short on confidence, Clark, his entire career.
Yeah, he's always been a guy who could actually play with confidence and back it up. When he's hot from the floor, he can take over games single-handedly.
Thunder trailing by 6. From deep. Right side, Durant. The shot misses. Good D by LeBron. Cleveland's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. And here's Morrow outside. Cavaliers with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Cantor. Adams, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. A switch here also for Cleveland. Mozgov's checked in, and he gets it to go.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Back to James, and there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. He gives them a double-digit lead.
Ready?
And now it's an 11-point Cavalier lead. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
And the Thunder making a change here. Waiters is checked in.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
Smith kicks to Love. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. 9 points for Kevin Love.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Waiters passes to Westbrook. And James pulls it down.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
And there's the call on James. Payne, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Iman Shumpert is checked in for Smith. And stolen by Love. There's 31 seconds left to play in the third. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And the Thunder making a change here. Robertson's checked in.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
Dellavedova kicks to Shumpert. Lets it go from the wing. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
You know, they played well enough to win. But to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
And the first one drops. And both free throws good for Waiters. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. James. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's off.
OKC, make some noise for y'all.
And the final period of play just about to start. The Cavaliers leading by 8. On the court for Cleveland. Pulling out the wings, it's Shumpert and LeBron. Thompson is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Irving at the point guard. From deep, Morrow. Shot is off. Cavaliers go the other way with it. And Shumpert kicks to Thompson. Love outside. The dish to Shumpert. Westbrook with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Morrow leading the charge.
You got a ball game now, fellas, no doubt about it. I'm sensing a major momentum swing after the steal and run out.
Yeah, and little sequences like that can change the complexion of a game. Suddenly, the pressure now on the team with the lead.
He's had an off game thus far, but his team has been able to pick up the slack and find a way to get it done here.
And that'll be Oklahoma City as it goes out of bounds. Thunder retain possession.
And you can tell that pass just hung in the air for a long time.
Yeah, exactly. Long enough for him to get a hand on it and knock it out of play.
Smith checked in for Cleveland. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Durant for 3. Oklahoma City gets it back. Perfect on the shot. Swishes it through. We've got 1:55 left to play here in the fourth. It's stolen by Ibaka. Inside, Westbrook dishes to Durant. Great D that time from LeBron.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
And they'll be counting on even more points from him. That's essential if they're going to pull this game out.
Irving passes to Thompson. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And he's been the catalyst all game long. Love how he's distributing the basketball.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, when the offense runs through him, it's really smooth.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're behind by 7. There's 1:26 left to play in the final quarter. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan said to the team. With a deficit as we approach the final buzzer, he stayed upbeat, saying, listen, we can battle back, fellas. Just stay with me. I need all-out effort here, and we can bring it home. Fellas?
Thunder trailing by 10. That's tipped and stolen by Kyrie Irving. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Cavaliers.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
They knocked down their shots. I mean, a little luck didn't hurt either. A lot of their 50-50 shots went in the basket.
And guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with one game left against this squad.
And believe you me, they'll be gunning for the sweep in that third meeting.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Irving. And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
Off target with his three. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. And Durant gets it to go.
No doubt about it, he has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Sinks it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Nice touch there near the hoop.
And now we've got the intentional foul. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Such a wide open look. And the Cavaliers lead by 8.
And with that basket, you'd have to think this lead is secure.
I'm almost ready to go there with you, partner. Not quite. I'm hanging around at that 98% mark, so it's just about done, but I need a little more evidence to close the book on it.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
Yeah, I agree with you. Just not backing off here. I mean, they're looking to close this one out in style. What a time to have this kind of serve.
And the shot is good.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
Durant against James. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
Yeah, good-looking bounce pass to set up that one.
LeBron James.
From deep. And Durant gets it to go. The assist from Dion Waiters. Stolen by Cantor. And here's Westbrook from the arc, off target. And so it's Cleveland winning this one. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean...
Thank you, Kevin. I'm here with J.R. Smith. What was your approach defensively overall tonight, and how did it help dictate the pace?
We just had to get stops. You know, it didn't have to be pretty, but as long as we get stops and get out and run, we started slowing the ball up a little bit, which took some of our momentum away, but we still got it.
JR, appreciate the time as always. Kevin?
All right, Doris.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated. And now let's present our Jordan player, Kyrie Irving.
He was on his game tonight from an offensive standpoint, whether it was scoring the basketball or distributing. He gave the defense all sorts of problems. I love seeing a player in that kind of offensive rhythm that he was in tonight. He commanded the situation at all.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.